To Washington now, where Republican lawmakers in the House are still fighting with each other over a government shutdown now just 3 days away. However, in the Senate, Republicans came to an agreement with Democrats, voting overwhelmingly to move forward on a short-term spending bill that would keep the government running. The House, meanwhile, focusing on a long-term budget, and Speaker Kevin McCarthy still trying to win over a handful of right-wing holdouts.
In a tight majority like this, 4 members can stop anything. Now we were able to get members in a better place and be able to move forward. But the great thing is, I never give up.
Nancy Cordes is in Washington for us, watching what feels like a food fight at times. Stay clean over there, Nancy. Good morning.
It's getting pretty messy over here, Tony. The vote we saw in the Senate last night does qualify as something of a breakthrough. It's a deal that has big bipartisan support. It would keep the government open through mid-November. It includes funding for Ukraine and wildfire and flooding disaster relief. But, and this is a big but, conservatives in the Senate, notably Rand Paul of Kentucky, are threatening to slow down its passage when there is little time to spare before a shutdown this weekend. And over in the House, making matters worse, there are still a few conservatives that are threatening to overthrow the Speaker if he allows a vote on this spending deal instead of moving their plan to slash spending. They don't like that Ukraine funding either. Late last night, the House finally managed to clear one hurdle, inching closer to a vote on 4 separate long-term funding bills. But best case scenario, that approach would still cause big swaths of the government to shut down this weekend. So the food fight continues, Tony.
Nancy, while I have you, there's an avalanche at this point of lawmakers now urging New Jersey Democratic Senator Bob Menendez to resign after, of course, he was charged with accepting bribes to secretly help Egypt's government. What can you tell us on this front?
I can tell you that at this point, more than half of his Democratic Senate colleagues are calling on him to step down. That is serious. Most notable is his fellow New Jersey Senator Cory Booker. They all say these bribery charges are too serious. And don't forget, it's his second time facing a federal indictment, so they appear to be less likely to give him the benefit of the doubt this time around. Menendez himself told reporters yesterday he's not going anywhere because he says he is innocent. He's going to make his first court appearance in New York this morning, Tony.
All right, Nancy, thank you very much.